Hi everyone, it's Andy here again. I'm just going to do another quick video for you, and the subject of this video is going to be gpSP running on RetroArch, aka Retroleap, on a LeapsterGS Explorer manufactured by Leapfrog. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you'll have seen that I recently did a playlist or a few videos on getting Retroleap onto a Leapster, or rather a LeapPad 2. The LeapsterGS is essentially very similar to the LeapPad 2, and you use the same process for flashing it. But the nice thing about the LeapsterGS Explorer is that we have a lovely selection of buttons here, lots of buttons, shoulder buttons. I think we've even got a couple of buttons down here, so really great for emulating handhelds from the early 2000s, the Game Boy Advance being one. So what we're going to do, and this is just a quick video, I wanted to show that I'm going to load up a core, and I've actually built, I've got a Git snapshot here, GitHub snapshot from 12th of September, which I'm going to load up, and I'm going to also load, we'll see if I can get working, Mario Golf. Now this is a bit of a problem ROM, or has been in the past on gpSP, but what I've found is that running this more up-to-date core, or essentially this snapshot from GitHub, means that we get a lot further. There we go, we can hear that the sound is all pretty good. It seems to be running at a good speed. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the menu. We're going to go on there, we're going to go into story, and here we go. This is all looking pretty good. Now, normally when I've played this before, I've tried to play this on gpSP, we don't even get this far. What normally happens is we restart, or gpSP will kick us out and restart us back to the BIOS screen. So there we go, that's looking pretty good, and we're going through all these cutscenes. Speed's pretty good. I actually turned off the music within the game itself, just because I think trying to play this with the music as well, it's one of the more demanding titles, and you tend to find that, I'm just going to turn the volume down a bit there, you tend to find that it's you know, you'll end up with a bit of choppy music and a few slowdowns and things like that. So as I say, this is all looking pretty good. You know, this, as I say, normally what I've found in the past is this will normally be rebooting me back to the Game Boy Advance BIOS at this point. But and obviously, you know, before doing this video, I've actually had a good long playthrough and gone through all of this cutscene. So this is pretty good so far. So let's just try something different now. I'm going to use key combination. I'm going to close the content on there just to try. So that's the kind of the cutscene. So let's go back into that. And again, let's go into our most recent snapshot, and we'll go down and find the game here. And where is it? Mario Golf Advanced Tour. There we go. So we'll start the game again, and this time I'm just going to try doing a quick game instead. And there we go, I can select Mario, begin game. And you know, just to say again, this is basically the furthest I've ever got in this game. We've even here what I've seen as well on here, I don't know if you can see that, but just there with that little flashing and these little icons here, I think in earlier versions of gpSP they've been corrupted, but it looks like that's been fixed. So let's do that. Still a little bit of slowdown there when we strike the ball. That's probably frame buffer effects. But there we go. That's looking pretty good. Let's see if golf on here is as good as I am in real life, which is not very good. So, oh, that's looking good. I think I might make the green, maybe, just the fringe. The fringe, right. And let's see if I can sync this. Now what I've found on previous versions as well is I'll get all the way to this point, and then when I go to the final shot to putt, I'll get a crash here. No, I won't get a crash, I'll just won't be able to get it in the hole. There we go, there's a bogey. Never mind, so about the same as I am on a normal course, so there we go. So anyway, that's gpSP, and so just a few things to say about that. I mean, there's a contributor called David FGNet who has, in recent months, I think he's taken a bit of an interest in gpSP, and he's been doing some great development work to fix many of the long-standing bugs on it, and this game is certainly one of them that was pretty much unplayable on the previous version. You couldn't get past sort of naming your character without it rebooting, and even if you got a bit further on, managed to do things to get a bit further on, eventually it would just reboot on you. So it seems a lot more stable with this build. You can find this build on my GitHub repository. I've set one up just for compiled cores, and I'll put a link in the description for the video. But that will just, you know, as I've said before, you know, that's a great leaps and bounds made, and great that, you know, I've been able to just compile a core which, you know, works and means we can use a few or play a few other games here. I think another one that I saw, I won't do too much more with this because I don't want this to be a very long video, but I just wanted to show, oh, not that one, that one. See, we've got a few other problem ROMs here. Now, one which still isn't working, unfortunately, is NBA Jam 2002. From what I've seen from compatibility lists and whatnot, that one, this one just still doesn't work. What I'd expect to see here is probably a white screen and not much else. So there's still issues, but if David FGNet continues with his great contributions, I'm sure it won't be long before he'll have this one fixed as well. But there we are. You know, it's not perfect, but oh, there we go. I am actually able to get out and get back to the menu. So anyway, that's gpSP, and you know, feel free to download that from the latest version from my repository and have a little play with that. But there we go. Hope you've enjoyed that video. Hope it's been informative, and stay tuned for more. Thanks.